We decide where we will go. Right here, this team, right now, every step.
Splashes it through. Oh, what a big shot.
Wear them down with our effort. Wear them down with the consistency of it.
Virginia's going to win anyway. Unbelievable. Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Stellar One Bank and by UVA Health System and by Geico and by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly,
they're in the top 25 in passing, top 25 in running.
Take the snap, reach that drop, time to throw, zings to the back of the end zone. That's caught. E.J. Scott, touchdown, Virginia.
Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Hadley Bell from the field hockey team. We've got some great stories for you from Virginia Athletics. But first, a recap of the football team's game at TCU.
Midfield. He's wrestled down right at the 50. But here's a toss coming to the near side. Parks is gang tackled in the backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards. Go back to that initial line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 9. Takes the snap. Looking down the middle of the field. Throws that way. One-hand catch. That's Brandon Carter behind the defense. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Forget about it. Touchdown on a sensational grab.
They're good wide receivers. They had to step on Brandon, and he caught it, and then he kept on running.
Rocco, long snap count, hands it off to late give. This is Parks trying to catch him off balance. Fights off one tackle, but cannot get past Elisha Olabode, who comes over to make the tackle, and the ball is loose. TCU has it, the first turnover of the day. Hall empty backfield. He takes it himself right up the gut. He's got a gaping hole across the 10 all the way down to the 7, where Brandon Phelps comes over to make the touchdown-saving tackle. Now Tucker's going to line up on the wing. Hall takes the snap, fires over the middle, touchdown. Boyce makes the catch right past the extended arm of Draquan Hosky. They overload the left side with 2 tight ends. They go that way. This is Jones hurling a defender. He's across the 40. Look out across the 45. Shoved out of bounds at the 49. Rocco under center. Parks the lone setback. He's got 2 receivers to his right. Little toss. This is Parks with daylight in front. He crosses the 45. He's into TCU territory all the way down to the 40.
We were able to run the ball, which we have to do, and it sets up the pass. But even though the score is indicative of the way they played, believe it or not, there's some things that, positive things that occurred for us that happened out there in the field against a top 20 team.
Out of the shotgun, Rocco will take the snap. Looks across the middle. That ball popped up into the air. It's intercepted. Went off the hands of Khalid Shepard and into the hands of Kenny Kane, and he will be tackled from behind at the 39. All out of the shotgun again. Takes the snap. He's got another man open and another one-hand catch from Brandon Carter, who breaks a couple tackles. He's down the near sideline, left inside the 10 to the 5. Knocked out of bounds at the 3. Josh Boyce will line up on that right side as well. Blitz coming. Pocket holds up. Pahal throws over the middle. It's intercepted. It was picked off by Canada. The freshman steps in front of the intended target. Pahal out of the shotgun. They go hurry up. It's a handoff to Tucker. Tucker with a gaping hole up the middle. He motors across the 50 all the way down to the 44 of Virginia. There's the snap. Kick is on the way. His longest of the season is 37. This one is up. It is good. Rocco got a shotgun. Fields a high snap. He's got time to throw. Now he has to scramble. He's got all sorts of room coming to the near side left. He's across the 35 to the 40. Still racing ahead all the way to midfield. Steps out of bounds at the 49 of TCU. takes the snap. 4-man rush from TCU. Pocket holds up. He throws the ball in behind Tim Smith and intercepted by Kenny Kane. He's across the 50, going the other way, all the way down to the 31, and he's tackled there.
Whether it's personnel, whether it's scheme, whether it's whatever it might be, we had to do better. I mean, there's no question about that. 4 turnovers is unacceptable.
And a new quarterback into the game again. Second time we will call his name, and he is going to be sacked for the second time in as many plays. That was Trayvon Boykin, sacked by Jake Snyder. Lines up in the slot left. He'll take the snap. Quick toss. He's following that side. Follows the block from Ibushi. Daylight. He's down the sideline. Kevin Parks to the 35, 30, 15. He's wrestled down all the way down at the 14 of TCU. Cavaliers 4 of 6 on 4th downs this year. Rocco out of the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. He'll take the snap. Stands in the pocket, throws over the middle. That's incomplete. He had pressure coming, and he had to just unload as it was pressure right in his face. Hall's back in the game. He's out of the shotgun. Pump fakes. He wants his man over the middle. That's caught by Dawson. He was covered by Greer. He loses the football in the end zone, and it's going to bounce outside to the back of the end zone. So Virginia will get the football back. There's the snap. 4-man rush from TCU. Sims going to air it out, going down the middle of the field. It's caught by Dominique Terrell with the terrific over-the-shoulder catch to the 44. He'll take the snap on 4th and 2. Here comes the pressure. He sidesteps it. Now he's going to scramble for it. He's going to have the first down as he steps out of bounds across the 35 to the 34. So here we go. There's the snap. Sims out of the gun. Completes this pass. A great pass to Terrell, and Dominique Terrell is dragged down from behind by Barrett. 3 receivers bunched together on the left. He'll take the snap. 3-step drop. Time to throw. Zings to the back of the end zone. That's caught. E.J. Scott. Touchdown, Virginia.
That's a very, very good football team. You know, one of the best defenses in the country perennially for the last couple of years. And they did some nice things. They did some things that you see why they are where they are.
Cavalier fans, join me, Dave Kane, the voice of the Cavaliers, at the Kroger on Hydraulic Road in Charlottesville from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and use your Kroger Plus card for your chance to win UVA prizes. Alternative entry options available. No purchase necessary. Look for the Cavalier One trailer. We hope to see you there. This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to the show. Wide receiver E.J. Scott has quickly become a favorite target of Cavalier quarterbacks. We caught up with the redshirt sophomore.
With the receiver to each side, he'll take the snap. Play action pass. Here comes the blitz. He unloads. Pressure in the face. He's got a man. It's caught. E.J. Scott on the far sideline, right inside the 35 to the 33.
Coach Hagan stresses to us that small details make all the difference. So, we just try to perfect our route technique, and Coach Laser really stresses that. We just try to focus on that as much as we can. The little details just do a lot, we've learned.
Well, the thing that we stress in the receiver room is always being accountable and dependable, and I think that the consistency of him making plays allows the offense to count on him when need be, and every time his number's been called so far, he's made the play.
4th down and 4. It's going to be Sims out of the shotgun. He's got a receiver to his left, 2 to the right. Make it 3 to the right now. Takes the snap, fires, lobby. This one got a man open. The ball is caught. E.J. Scott leans into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
It was right after a timeout, so I knew what play it was going to be. We had a lot of time to think about it, get my reads, and we actually went back to that play. We ran it earlier that game. I had a good feeling I was going to be open for it. Phil Sims made a great throw, and then I turned around and just ended up in the end zone, so it was a great feeling.
He trusts his technique. He's smart. He comes in the film room. We study one-on-ones and things that he can do to get open. What he's been able to do is just implement things from different receivers and put it into his arsenal. And now you can see it paying dividend, because when we do one-on-ones, he's one of the toughest receivers to guard.
3 receivers bunched together on the left. He'll take the snap. 3-step drop, time to throw. Zings to the back of the end zone. That's caught. E.J. Scott, touchdown, Virginia.
Yeah, TCU, another play where red zone high, touchdown alerts. In the red zone, I heard the play call in the huddle, so, go out, run it. I guess I was one of the last checks. I saw the safety drop and knew that, the ball was most likely coming to me, so I just tried to sprint across the back of the end zone, and, Phil found me again. A huge game right here. Back home in front of our fans, we just want to come out here and really unleash and show everyone what UVA football is all about.
Saturday, the football team returns home to face off against Louisiana Tech. Head coach Mike London breaks down film of the Bulldogs' spread offense.
Hello, this is Coach London here again with a scouting report for Louisiana Tech, our next opponent here at Scott Stadium. This is a team that's 3-0 from the WAC conference. They were last year's conference champions, played in a bowl game. Their offense is characterized as a spread offense. They throw the ball a lot, but they also run the ball. They're in the top 25 in passing, top 25 in running, and obviously they put a lot of points on the board. The first two games they scored 56 points. This last game they scored 52 points. The other part of that is, but they're giving up a lot of points as well. It's a very explosive offense. They have a couple players that really make it go. They don't mind throwing the ball deep, but they also have a screen game, a hide screen, tunnel screen, bubble screen. They have all different kind of ways to get the ball out to the perimeter and to get it to their wide receivers. Let's take a couple looks at what's going on here and their style of offense and how they're playing. This first one against Rice, as you notice, it's kind of a pistol offense. You notice that two of the backs in the backfield here that are blockers or pass defenders, their linemen are always up. They're never down in a three-point stance. They're always up. The quarterback does a lot of things. He calls the plays, and when he's ready to snap the ball, he signals to the center. And you'll notice a lot of times that the guard adjacent will always tap the center to also provide a snap count and rhythm opportunity for them. Little things like that they do, but it's something that we just need to be aware of. What you see is the play-action passer. They try to make their passes look like runs. The rule is the offensive lineman can block down the field. And so what they try to show you is aggressive run block with the lineman blocking down the field, but at the same time, throwing the ball. So that's going to be a challenge there a little bit, how they run block their plays with the lineman coming down the field and also our guys in the back end playing the pass. Here the ball is on the 1 yard line and they're coming out. A lot of teams get up in the two-back set and want to run the ball. They don't mind, again, line it up in the formation, play action fake, and throwing it out of the end zone. Again, watch the mechanics of the quarterback. Play action fake right here like it's going to be a run, and then he just pulls up and throws the ball out. One of their favorite targets is number 4, Quentin Patton. He's an all-conference player for them. He's a Blitnikoff Award watch list guy. He's one of the most valuable players on their team. This play occurred right after a turnover, so we talk about sudden change, about what the teams do right after a turnover has occurred, and this is one of those plays, kind of the flea flicker. They're running the ball like it's a play to the tailback and kind of a flea flicker back to the quarterback, and he throws it deep. He turns around, flicks it back to the quarterback under pressure, takes a hit, but he throws the ball up in the air, gets air underneath of it, and there number 4 is once again. Here's another shot. Like I said, they will go vertical. They put a lot of points on the board, so it's going to be important for us to make sure that we keep these receivers in front of us. I think we've got a good game plan for them, but this kind of shows the athleticism and the ability of these guys to run. Very fast and very athletic team. Pistol formation again. You kind of see that everybody spread out. And we saw the play action pass off of that, but here's an actual run play. We're going to have to tackle well. This kind of shows kind of the aggressiveness and the fight that these runners have. This is a good team, very good team coming to Scott Stadium. We're ready to play this game. We're anxious. We're excited about getting back home, being on our home turf, and we're excited about seeing the Cavalier faithful out in the stands. So we'll see you out on game day.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by UVA Health System. We're for fans everywhere, and we're for the Cavaliers.
Welcome back to the show. This week, the men's soccer team traveled to Richmond to face VCU. Here's a recap of the overtime thriller.
coming up after the break.
VCU is a very good team, not to take anything away, but we are tired. I mean, it's noticeable that our legs are a little bit heavy. And, you know, guys, we're missing Darius Madison, Chris Somerville, Ryan Zink, and Zach Carroll. I mean, we're just missing some guys. And so it adds up, is what I'm saying. We made some changes in the second half that I think helped. Went to 2 forwards, four in the midfield, like a diamond midfield, and I think that helped. He did great. I mean, there's one play in particular on like a little bit of a breakaway where he had to go down to the forward's feet. That was the difference in the game.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I think we're making progress, you know. The last overtime game, we didn't lose, so that was progress. In this overtime game, we won against a very good VCU team. We got punched and we got knocked down and we were fighting off our back the whole game, okay? And we got just enough energy to at least get out of here with a tie. And sure enough, we get that one chance to take that one swing, right? And Cam Cavalier.
This portion of Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.
Welcome back to the show. Last Saturday, the men's and women's cross-country teams participated in the Panorama Invitational. Here's a recap of the races.
Cross country is about head competition, not as much about time, and this is a challenging course in its own right. So I thought that we worked well together in some spots. You know, definitely some things we can improve on, but a good first meet for us.
I think we all, came ready to run today. Everyone ran tough and crossed the line pretty much together, and I think we did a good job. We have some work to do, but it's September 22nd, so we have, a good training block ahead of us, and we're definitely headed in the right direction.
They came in and knew that there was going to be some good teams here coming out. I mean, we knew obviously Wisconsin was a team that was at the national meet last year and ran well. We knew Kentucky was an improved group. So, but they responded well to it. We're looking to make the most of these next few weeks and add a couple more people in the lineup.
Let's go home! Let's go home!
Oklahoma's 4th ranked in the country. A lot of fifth-year seniors, they're really, really good. We figured we'd have to put our pack really close to get a shot. Arkansas and Michigan were going to be really close with us. More positives out of that thing than negative for sure. Obviously, coming just short of beating Arkansas was a little tough, but when we didn't run Mark Armoralt, who's, an NCAA All-American and was 2nd or 3rd at the ACCs last year. But I'll tell you what, those 4 boys, Zach Gates for his first race for us today was incredible. He ran great. They ran disciplined as the pack through 6K like they were supposed to. And Connor Rogg, our true freshman, stepping up and finishing 14th or whatever he was right in there. To have that gap 1 through 4 really close. And then Thomas Porter did a good job coming through. Through 4 guys, we're really, really happy with how it went.
Our goal mostly was to focus on the team and run as a pack and just kind of key off Oklahoma's pack up front. We executed well. We had solid races from almost everyone. I mean, the goal is to get points. You know, this is the first week that you can get points to qualify at large for nationals. And so we were hoping to face a strong field and just kind of test where we were early. A lot of these guys have had solid track seasons, but are kind of unproven in cross. So it's good to get something out of the way before heading to Wisconsin, which is very stacked in 3 weeks.
It's a really positive experience. This team is really good. I'm very pleased with it.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We have some great home games this week, so come out and support the Cavaliers. The field hockey team takes on St. Joseph's this Sunday. Women's soccer hosts Duke on Sunday and Wake Forest Friday night at Klockner Stadium. We'll be back next week with more highlights and great stories from Virginia athletics. I'm Hadley Bell, and until next time, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is brought to you by Stellar One Bank. In banking, there's good, better, and stellar. Visit Stellar One Bank today to see the difference. And by UVA Health System. We're for fans everywhere, and we're for the Cavaliers. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by the Virginia Athletics Foundation. You are the foundation.